Hello everyone, Dallas Noctegal here. I'm getting on to show you some things about paper. We're going to test some of these different papers right next to each other. This is Blick mixed media paper. It says it's versatile service for both wet and dry media, but we're going to find out. It does say watercolor and acid-free, but this is not a cold press paper. The next one we're going to test is the Biggie Junior Canson watercolor cold press, and I don't know whether or not it's acid free. This one is Master's Touch, and I like these little pads because you can test cheaply. This was $1.99. Different types of paper. This is cold pressed and acid free. And then the only other one I don't have the package information for is this. I got it on Amazon in a 500 pack. It's just drawing paper. Really, really basic drawing paper. So, this test, I drew these fake lemons, so these are fake, but for demonstration purposes, I wanted to show you how all these papers are reacting with wet media. So you can already see, I did one swatch on here already. You can literally see through the first layer of the paper, and it's buckling. I don't know if, there, it's buckling. So doing a wash on something like this might be a little frustrating to you. So we'll let this dry. I want to get a little bit of my fake green book in the background. And I have lined all of these drawings here with a pigment liner. And if there's time at the end of the video, I want to show you something about that. Okay, so something to notice with this drawing paper is that you are seeing these distinguishing strokes that I did, and you saw how quickly I did that. So if you're washing a surface, you either have to have your media really, really wet, which we already know is not going to happen, or you have to work quicker than a hummingbird, which, you know, you're not. Okay, we'll look back at that one later, side by side. This is the Blick mixed media paper. We'll say that this lemon was super, super sunny in the sun. Just curious, I'm going to do a few of these strokes. Just washing over an area. Okay. Still seeing some stroke lines. Let's put in a background. trying even just to show what a couple seconds of drawing did and then going back over it. So there we have that. Next will be the Canson watercolor cold pressed. This lemon's a little lumpy. He had a bad day. Okay, you notice there when I picked up that, you see the pigment's like spreading out because of capillary action? And the pigment underneath is still wet, so that's why I'm able to not have these obvious stroke marks. Okay, so Canson watercolor cold pressed. It's doing pretty well with that. You'll see the different textures even that you can get within cold press paper. Paper texture, I mean. Different pigments are probably going to react differently on the surface too. So it's not always the paper, but we've got our variables that are not changing here, so you can probably determine a lot from that. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how those dry up. This one is Master's Touch cold pressed. And then the texture, that's a little different, right? If we hold these two up, these are both cold press, and this one is a warmer temperature paper. This is a cooler temperature paper, and the texture of it as well is just different. So this is sort of a preference thing, probably. Cheated there. So even if I go back over this one, and add a little background in, this book has a little bit of viridian in it. Maybe it's in a lighter room. Add a little more water than pigment to this one. That's nice. Okay, so cold press, Master's touch. It's really performing well, I think. Now, seeing these guys side by side is another thing. Totally buckling. Okay, so that's interesting, huh? All right, well, tell me what you think about that, and hopefully you will get some better results if you're able to get some good quality paper. All right, we'll see you later, guys. Bye.